It has been raining so much here in central Indiana, and the weather in the last couple of weeks has been a little bit wild. Some tornadoes, some really wild storms, lots of rain, just lots of rain. And some of my things, some of the plants that I have planted here in my raised beds are definitely showing the extra water that they are getting. And today I get to finally uncover all of these, I think for good. Last night we had a lows in the 20s and I definitely covered these guys. This is probably only the second time since I have planted these cool flowers here that I covered them, because the lows, they were just going to be too low and I did not want to risk them. This is just regular frost fabric that I use, and the reason why on the other two beds I am not going over the big hoops is because I got the wrong type of frost fabric. I didn't get the extra white and I am not able to cover over the black hoops, so that was my bad. So I kind of did a very low tunnel, very low tunnel for these plants. I figure they will get the protection anyway. So I am excited to see how they develop. Let me show you some ranunculus, you guys. The very early ranunculus that I planted here. Let me show you some of the blooms. I cannot believe that it's today is the 10th of May and I already have ranunculus blooming. And these ranunculus are not too tall, if I'm being honest. Let me show you these gorgeous blooms. This is supposed to be salmon. Look at this color. Look at these beautiful guys. These guys are not too tall. I went all the way to ground level to make the cut. And my gosh, look at that. This is too bright. Look at that color. So these are my first ever two ranunculus that I am harvesting from my cool flowers. So I have three types of ranunculus here. These two right here, I have blush and actually I have three: blush, violet, and salmon. And these are the ones that I started early. I pre-sprouted them early and I put them in big containers and I let them grow inside for a while. And then when the time was right, I took them out here. So they have been growing a lot longer than the ones that I just pre-sprouted and then I move over there. Those over there are just starting to get the foliage up and going. These guys, I will say about maybe 30% of the plants here have some sort of bloom showing. And like I mentioned, these blooms or the stem length, it's super short. And this is my first year growing ranunculus, and people have told me that the second flush or the blooms later after the first cut, that they're going to be taller. I don't know. But I think that next year I am definitely not going to do a lot of super early ranunculus corms because I don't need them right now. I'm going to enjoy these indoors, but some of these are just starting and they're so short. You all know that I garden on a pretty small city lot. It's small, cozy, it's small, cute. Did I mention it's small? Being really close to the city, I don't have the luxury of land, of space to grow all the things that I want. I love this little space. I love every single corner of my garden, but it definitely got its limits. And I have been feeling it more and more, especially this year, that I decided to grow cut flowers for having a roadside stand. And gosh, the struggle of wanting to grow or try to grow a lot of new cut flowers and not having the space for it's really real. And I basically cram plants into every little corner. I am showing you here the space where I used to have my water fountain. I transformed it and I added 4 extra raised beds, and that has been quite a huge addition for growing more things. So to help me with that struggle of not having enough space to grow more plants, I kind of did a thing this year. And for that, we're gonna have to take a 2-minute, literally not even 2 minutes, a 2-minute drive so that I can show you. I rented a few rows of this community garden in my city, and I am super excited about it. I'm not really sure which rows are mine just yet. I am not quite officially allowed to be here yet to work on these rows. Somewhere over here right at the front, I have 2 rows that are about 4 by 45. You guys, that's a lot of land. This is so exciting for me, but it's also way out of my comfort zone. Normally I am used to, just getting my chanclas on, go outside, no makeup, no nothing, and just grab a few tomatoes, grab a few flowers, walk around the garden. And even though this place is really close to my house, I could probably walk here. It will take me quite a bit, but I could probably walk here. But it's a 2-minute drive, and like I said, I'm not really supposed to be here just yet. Pretty soon, here in the next week, we're going to be meeting. All of the people renting plots are going to be meeting, working on the community garden, which I think this is the community garden over here with the tarp. And we're supposed to donate a few hours every month. And I think it's going to be a really good thing. So I'm super excited. People are walking by and it's so awkward. No. I do want to create a lot of content for you guys of how this place developed, but people, I am not really sure. I'm not really sure where my rows are. I have 2 rows that are next to each other. I think it could be this and this from here all the way to the very front, but it could be those or it could be those. I'm not really sure, honestly. Like I say, we're meeting soon where they're going to show us our spots, and then from there we are able to just come in and do as we please here. There are a few rules, obviously, as to what we can plant, as to what we can use, and surprisingly it wasn't that expensive, honestly. I wasn't even thinking about renting land last year. It wasn't even on my radar, but I saw something on Facebook being advertised, and it was so close to my house and it was so cheap that I couldn't not do it. Tell me, do you have a space where you rent? Do you rent from a community garden? This is going to be so interesting. This is going to be amazing. I think that having just the extra space, no matter what I decide to grow, is just going to be a really cool thing, and I'm excited to bring you along. Thank you for being here, you guys, and I better leave because this is uncomfortable. Bye.